Does neem oil kill fungus gnats? In my experience, neem oil has been effective in reducing fungus gnat populations, especially when combined with other pest control methods. Where to buy neem oil? I usually get neem oil from local garden centers or online retailers like Amazon, where I find a variety of options and sizes. Is neem oil safe for cats? I've been cautious with neem oil around my cats, as it's always best to consult a vet to ensure it's used safely. Does neem oil kill ants? Neem oil hasn't been very effective against ants for me. I've found other remedies like borax to be more successful. Does neem oil kill spider mites? Neem oil has worked well for me in managing spider mites on plants, helping to keep their numbers in check. Does neem oil kill ladybugs? I've noticed that neem oil doesn't seem to harm ladybugs, which is great since they're beneficial insects for my garden. Does neem oil kill caterpillars? Neem oil has been somewhat effective against caterpillars. I've used it with mixed results, often needing multiple applications. Does neem oil kill fleas? I've tried neem oil on pets for fleas, but it wasn't as effective as other flea treatments I've used. Does neem oil expire? From my experience, neem oil can lose its potency over time, so I try to use it within a year of opening. How to inject neem oil in uterus? I haven't explored using neem oil in this way, so I would recommend consulting a healthcare professional for any medical uses. What does neem oil smell like? Neem oil has a strong, earthy smell that can be quite pungent, but I've found it dissipates fairly quickly. Will neem oil kill Japanese beetles? Neem oil hasn't been the most effective solution for Japanese beetles in my garden. I've had better luck with other methods. Does neem oil kill earwigs? In my experience, neem oil has done a decent job of managing earwig populations, though results can vary. Does neem oil kill slugs? I've tried neem oil on slugs with limited success. It doesn't seem to be their primary deterrent. Does neem oil kill whiteflies? Neem oil has been quite effective in controlling whiteflies for me, especially when applied regularly. How much neem oil per gallon? I usually mix about 2 tablespoons of neem oil per gallon of water for treating plants, based on my own successful formula. Does neem oil kill bed bugs? Neem oil hasn't been very effective against bed bugs in my experience. I've needed to use stronger treatments. Does neem oil kill mealybugs? Neem oil has been effective against mealybugs for me, helping to reduce their numbers significantly. How late in a flowering can I use neem oil? I typically stop using neem oil about 2 weeks before harvesting flowers to avoid any potential residue issues. Can you use neem oil on tomato plants? Neem oil has been great for my tomato plants, controlling pests like aphids and whiteflies without affecting the fruit. How to use neem oil as contraceptive? I haven't used neem oil for contraceptive purposes, so I'd suggest seeking medical advice for reliable methods. Is neem oil toxic to dogs if ingested? From what I've researched, neem oil can be toxic to dogs if ingested, so I'm careful to keep it away from my pets. Does neem oil kill flies? Neem oil has been somewhat effective in reducing fly numbers, though I've found it better suited for plant pests. Does neem oil kill roaches? In my experience, neem oil doesn't have a significant impact on roaches. Other treatments like boric acid have worked better. Does neem oil kill termites? Neem oil hasn't been very effective for termite control in my experience. I prefer more targeted treatments for them. Is neem oil safe for chickens? I've used neem oil around my chickens without issues, but I always ensure it's applied in a well-ventilated area. When to spray neem oil on fruit trees? I typically spray neem oil on my fruit trees in early spring and again before fruit sets to manage pests. Does neem oil kill grubs? Neem oil hasn't been very effective against grubs in my lawn. I've had better success with other grub control methods. Does neem oil kill leaf miners? Neem oil has helped control leaf miners for me, especially when applied early in the infestation. Does neem oil kill springtails? In my experience, neem oil isn't very effective against springtails. I usually need other pest management strategies. Does neem oil kill wasps? Neem oil hasn't been successful in killing wasps for me. I've found traps and other insecticides to be more effective. Does neem oil repel deer? I haven't found neem oil to be very effective at repelling deer. I usually rely on other deterrents. Does neem oil repel rabbits? Neem oil hasn't been very effective for repelling rabbits in my garden. I use fencing and other methods instead. Does neem oil wash off in the rain? Neem oil does wash off in the rain, so I usually reapply it after heavy downpours for best results. Can you use neem oil on roses? Neem oil has worked well on my roses, helping to control aphids and mildew without harming the plants. Can you use neem oil on succulents? I've used neem oil on succulents with good results, particularly for managing pests like mealybugs and spider mites. Does neem oil hurt hummingbirds? Neem oil doesn't seem to bother hummingbirds in my garden, but I always apply it carefully to avoid any impact. Does neem oil kill mold? Neem oil has been somewhat effective against mold, particularly on plants, but I usually need additional treatments. Does neem oil kill pollinators? Neem oil hasn't significantly harmed pollinators in my garden, but I try to apply it in the evening to minimize any impact. Does neem oil kill praying mantis? Neem oil doesn't seem to affect praying mantis populations, which is a relief since they're beneficial to my garden. Does neem oil kill snails? Neem oil hasn't been very effective for killing snails. I usually use other methods like copper tape or natural predators. Does neem oil kill tomato worms? Neem oil has helped manage tomato worms for me, though it often requires regular applications for best results. Does neem oil repel squirrels? Neem oil hasn't been effective at repelling squirrels. I've had to resort to other deterrents like ultrasonic repellents. Does neem oil repel ticks? Neem oil hasn't been very successful in repelling ticks for me. I prefer other repellents for better effectiveness. Does neem oil work on powdery mildew? Neem oil has been quite effective against powdery mildew in my experience, especially when applied at the first sign of the problem. Is neem oil banned in UK? I haven't heard of neem oil being banned in the UK. It's commonly available, but always check local regulations. Is neem oil safe for butterflies? Neem oil hasn't seemed to harm butterflies in my garden, but I apply it with care to avoid affecting these beneficial insects. Will neem oil kill spotted lanternfly? Neem oil has been somewhat effective against spotted lanternfly for me, though it's often a part of a larger control strategy. Neem oil versus insecticidal soap. I've found that neem oil works wonders for treating a range of pests, but can sometimes leave a stronger residue, whereas insecticidal soap is more convenient and less greasy, though I've noticed it can be less effective on tougher infestations. Neem oil versus horticultural oil. Neem oil has a distinct smell and seems to take a bit longer to act, while horticultural oil is more straightforward and less odorous, but tends to work best for controlling scale and spider mites specifically. Neem oil versus copper fungicide. I've used neem oil for fungal issues and appreciated its versatility and organic appeal, but copper fungicide has been my go-to for more persistent fungal infections due to its stronger action and faster results. Neem oil versus dormant oil. Neem oil's broader range of pest control makes it a staple in my garden, but dormant oil is invaluable in winter for tackling overwintering pests and is less likely to cause plant damage during the dormant season. Neem oil versus 7. Neem oil is my preferred choice for its natural properties and less harmful effects on beneficial insects, whereas 7 is effective for quick, heavy-duty pest control, but comes with a higher risk of impacting beneficial species. Neem oil versus diatomaceous earth. Neem oil has been my choice for systemic treatment against pests, while diatomaceous earth is fantastic for a non-toxic, immediate fix, but requires frequent reapplication, especially in wet conditions.